Sensor technician Vril SA stared at her display, her three eyes blinking in sequence. That couldn't be right. Captain, she called out, voice uncertain. I'm detecting an unidentified vessel. Signature doesn't match any known species. Captain Joram of the trading vessel Prosperity's wing glanced over, unconcerned. Pirates? No, sir. The configuration is wrong. It's crude. Chemical propulsion. Primitive armor plating. But it's moving at relativistic speeds. She paused, manipulating the data. Sir, the hull composition. It matches the old legends. Iron, titanium, carbon fiber composites. Joram's mandibles clicked nervously. You're not suggesting. It's marked with symbols, Vril SA interrupted, her voice dropping to a whisper. Latin script. The ship is called Indomitable. The bridge fell silent. Every spacefarer knew the stories. Humans, the mythical deathworlders from the edge of the galaxy. Tales told to frighten young recruits. Beings so violent they'd driven themselves to extinction in nuclear fire thousands of years ago. At least, that's what the history databases said. Humans are extinct, Joram stated firmly, but his hands trembled on the controls. Everyone knows that. The comm system crackled to life. Unidentified vessel, this is Captain Rachel Kim of the Terran Expeditionary Fleet. We mean no harm. We've been in cryosleep for, hang on. A pause. 3,200 years. We're looking for trade and information. Is anyone receiving this? Joram's breathing apparatus froze mid-cycle. That voice. So casual. So alive. Should I respond, sir? The communications officer asked. No. Don't, but it was too late. Their automated systems had already sent an acknowledgement ping. Oh good, the human voice replied cheerfully. We weren't sure anyone was still out here. We left Earth during what we called the Unification Wars. Things got a bit messy. We figured we'd explore for a few centuries, come back when everyone calmed down. Another pause. I'm guessing from your silence that you've heard of us? Vril SA pulled up every database entry she could find. Human. Terran. Sol 3. Status, extinct. Homeworld, destroyed by nuclear war, 3,247 galactic standard years ago. Classification, extreme hazard. Deathworld species. Recommended action, avoid all contact. Captain Kim, Joram finally managed, his voice translator struggling with his panic. Yes. We know of humans. We thought you were all gone. A long silence from the human ship. Gone? Kim's voice had changed, losing its cheerfulness. What do you mean, gone? Your homeworld. Earth. The records say it was destroyed. Nuclear weapons. 3,000 years ago. More silence. Then a sound that made every crew member on the bridge flinch, a human laughing. Oh, that, Kim said, and now there was something dangerous in her amusement. Yeah, we had a rough patch. But you know humans, we're hard to kill. Earth's fine. Bit radioactive in places, but we cleaned it up. 11 billion people last we checked. She paused. How did the galaxy decide we were extinct? The radiation signatures. The electromagnetic pulses. All communication from Sol system stopped. Oh, we did that on purpose, Kim explained. We figured the galaxy didn't need to know we'd recovered until we were ready to come back properly. Took us a while, had to rebuild civilization, cure cancer, solve climate change, achieve post-scarcity economics, that sort of thing. Then we built these colony ships and sent them out to see what we'd missed. Vril SA looked at her captain, her species equivalent of terror written across her features. Humans hadn't gone extinct. They'd recovered from a nuclear apocalypse. They'd chosen to stay hidden. Captain Kim, Joram said carefully. How many ships did you send out? This wave? 300. They're all waking up around the galaxy about now. We thought it was time to say hello properly. That casual tone again. So, want to be friends? We brought trade goods. Medicine, technology, entertainment. Earth's got 3,000 years of culture to share. Joram looked at his crew. The galaxy thought humans were extinct nightmares from legend. Instead, they were very much alive, impossibly resilient, and apparently friendly. The galaxy was about to change forever. Yes, Joram said finally. Yes, Captain Kim. We'd like to be friends. After all, it was better than being enemies with something that survived its own extinction.